John Bukaty admits to being an adrenaline junkie, which is not surprising for an ex-college football player. The difference is he's been known to watch a game from the best seat in the house and with a paintbrush in his hands. We watched the former Jayhawk do his thing at the Fiesta Bowl. Kyle Haas tells the story with pictures and Bukaty's words.
I was actually an art major at Butler County, and then I ended up getting to KU and doing communications just to kind of, you know, fill the void. I majored in football, really. I knew my one shot to do anything was those few years at KU for football, and I didn't, you know. I kind of got there lettered, and we went to the Aloha Bowl, and then that was I'd kind of reached my goal, and I didn't know what else to do at that point. The guys I played football with knew I was an artist because in study hall, all I did was draw cartoons and, you know, pictures of the coaches and, you know, mostly to make people laugh, just too distracted to do homework, right? But anybody who knew me knows that back then knew that I had it. Is it mind and body when I do it? Yeah, the more mind and body together, the easier it is, meaning if at Jazz Fest, I can sit there and do Bruce Springsteen, Tom Petty back to back because I'm literally getting a groove physically for it. You're aware of your posture, you're enjoying the heck out of it. I do find myself in sports getting tense, getting a little bit physically just awkwardly adjusted and not really comfortable. The general public that has a stereotype that a football player can't do art, but in reality, art teachers, people in the business talk about hand-eye coordination and all that not being so unfamiliar. And I've found it not super familiar, but that you do find it, you know. So it's just one of those jock stereotypes and art stereotypes, and sometimes in people's head it doesn't really fit the bill, you know. I thought I would do a local hero like Tillman. I always loved this guy, so I was at the stadium the other day, Phoenix Stadium, for the Cardinals, and there's a big statue, and I went, oh, that's it, I'll do him. So I love his story. I loved him as a player and all around one of the greatest. But I definitely wanted this somehow to fit into the pop culture. It's just a different crowd. 80,000 people at a football game is just on the other end of the spectrum, different than 80,000 people at a festival. I can give you 100 reasons why, but the energy's still there, and I feed off that energy. I filter it, I use it, I channel it, whatever you want to say. I couldn't do what I'm doing, mostly what I do in a live event in the studio. I've kind of compared it to dancing at a wedding. You can't sit in front of your mirror for 4 hours at home and dance like you dance at a wedding because you won't feed off all the people and everything. And you can try as much as you want, but good luck. I can really, for the most part, take getting heckled. I get heckled probably 3 or 4 times a night. That part I think was hard for the other, but I always said for every jerk that's talking smack to me, trying to get my attention, there's always 100 people that come in and go, God, that really inspired me. I'm gonna go back and paint. Look, I get paid to go see the greatest events and things that go on in the world. I mean, what more could you ask for, right?
Now, if you'd like to look at Bukaty's work online, go to the website. It's cartma.org. There you can see that Fiesta Bowl print that's available to buy, plus the painting he did last year for the KU-MU basketball border war, and of course the All-Star game at Kauffman Stadium. Bukaty often donates original artwork to charity. One piece raised $7,000 in an auction for Children's Mercy.